Hello y'all, this is Prime Tron Zero, and today I'm going to do another Transformers review about the character Nitro Zeus. Now, Nitro Zeus made his first appearance in Transformers The Last Night, Transformers 5, and we got a glimpse of him. He made his first appearance when the Decepticons, Megatron and Barricade, chose to make a deal with the TRF. They end up working together, which was kind of strange, seeing Lennox form a deal with Megatron. And Megatron ordered Lennox and the TRF to have his team released. And Nitro Zeus was one of these Decepticons they introduced. He was a new character. And one thing I could say about Nitro Zeus is that he looks kind of similar to Shockwave. I like how he has that sort of similar look to Shockwave. Like, he has that one eye, like Shockwave. Like, he looks like Shockwave in the face, you know what I mean? And he also has gold chains. And he has a bit of a personality, I have to say. I really like the character Nitro Zeus. And when they first showed him, he was like, I'm free at last, Megatron. I'm free at last. And then he was like, glad to meet you, Tim. Say hello to your mom for me. You know what I mean? It was funny, He's like, Megatron, I'm free at last. It was funny. And then they show him with the gold chain, and I just like his personality. He's really cool. I like the person that did his voice too, and I just like how they gave the Decepticons more of a personality, in the live action movies. And I just have to say I really like his character. He's sort of like a white color. He's kind of like a white silver color, and he takes the form. He has a different off mode than Shockwave. He takes the form of a jet, you know what I mean? He's like a jet, you know what I mean? And he kind of has sort of a similar off mode to Megatron. He's like a jet, yeah. But he seems really cool. And to me, I think he's very powerful. And to me, he's very funny, you know what I mean? He also was telling Optimus, you blew your chance to kill Unicron. That's what he said to Optimus, you know what I mean? And it seemed like he has a lot of firepower, especially when he's in his jet mode. And he's very cocky, and he seems very funny, He has a gold chain, and what's cool is that they have a toy of him too, and he takes the form of a jet. And I just like his design. I like how he looks like Shockwave. In my opinion, I do think he's related to Shockwave. I don't know if he's Shockwave's brother or he's somehow related. I think he was really close with Shockwave, but he looks a lot similar. He looked like he could be related to Shockwave because he looks a lot similar. I mean, his body is different from Shockwave, but he looks like Shockwave in the face. But he's a different color skin. He has a little bit of a different design than Shockwave, like I guess his body. Not completely, but he also is a jet. But he's a Decepticon, and I think he looked up to Shockwave, you know what I mean? And I think he was really close with Shockwave, and I think in my opinion, I think he's related. But I really like Nitro Zeus. He's definitely one of my favorite Decepticons that they introduced in Transformers The Last Night. I really love his design. I like how he looked like Shockwave a little bit, but I like his personality. He has more of a personality. I like how he has like a gold chain. And I just like the person that did his voice. I think he did an amazing job, I said this a lot in my other reviews and videos, that I feel like the people that do the voices of the robots, the people behind the voice of the robots gets overlooked, and a lot of things in the movies gets overlooked. But I really love the characters, I like how they try to make them differently, you know what I mean? And I think that gets overlooked from time to time, But with this character, I mean, I think his body looks different, but I think he looks sort of like Shockwave, which I kind of like that, you know. I really like that, how he looks sort of similar. Some of his design is sort of similar to Shockwave. Like, he looks like Shockwave in the face, but his personality is different from Shockwave's. And I just like how he's funny, you know. He has a sense of humor. He's very funny. And he seems more like, he acts more like a human, you know what I mean? And I notice he talks a lot, you know. He really talks. He's cocky. He's arrogant. And he's very loyal to Megatron. He's very loyal. Just like Shockwave was. He's very loyal. And one thing I can say about Nitro Zeus, you know, he seemed like he has a lot of firepower, you know. And he's very tough. He's very fast, too. You know what I mean? Like, he transforms fast. And he transforms into his jet mode really fast, too. And that's one thing I could say, that he's, you know, you know what I mean, he's really cool, you know what I mean. He's like a, you know, he's really cool. He's a cool Decepticon. I love his design. And I like how they got toys of him. And I would love to see him in cartoons, you know. I would love to see him in comics, you know, really cool. And I think a lot of people really love this character, you know what I mean. And I'm a big fan of Nitro Zeus, too. I'm a huge fan of the character. I really love his design. You know, I'm kind of sad that he got killed off. You know, he met his end at the hands of Bumblebee at the end of Transformers The Last Night. He met his end at the hands of Bumblebee. And I kind of wish that he didn't get killed off. It would be cool if he comes back. He makes a return. Because I really like his personality. And I just like the character, you know. I want to see more of the character. And it seems like he has whips that comes out that he uses. Yeah. But he seems like he carries like a bit of a firepower. Like, I think he has missile projectiles that he shoot missiles. But I really love his design. And I just want to know from my subscribers, did you like Nitro Zeus? Do you like his personality? And what's your favorite Nitro Zeus moment? You know what I mean? And I just feel like he's very funny. Most of his moments was funny. Like, he said a lot of stuff funny, you know. And I just like the person that did his voice, you know what I mean? And I like how when they show him, they show the name Nitro Zeus. And I like the name Nitro Zeus. It's different, but it's really cool for a Transformers name, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He was like a new character that they kind of like made up, but a character that looks sort of similar to another character, but he has a different name. But I just like how he's sort of like a fresh new character who has his own personality, and he looks familiar. I like how he looks like Shockwave. And my theory, I think he's related to Shockwave, you know. It would be cool if they say that he's Shockwave's brother. You know, he's related. That would be cool. And I just have to say that he's really close with you know, with his other Decepticon team. Like, he's really close with Megatron. He's really close with Onslaught, you know what I mean? And which I'm gonna do a video about Onslaught too. He's very close with Onslaught. And you know, he's a really cool color. I like his color skin, and I just love his design. And I like how he's a jet, you know what I mean? He's really cool, you know what I mean? And I wonder who will win, Nitro Zeus or Starscream. You know, that would be a really cool fight. I want to know who will win, you know what I mean? And you know, I want to know, like, and like, it would be cool to see fans have like a video and they talk about who's a stronger Decepticon and who's a better fighter, Starscream or Nitro Zeus, you know what I mean? But I personally love Nitro Zeus. I love the character, and I'm a big Starscream fan too. I like Starscream. You know, he's an original character. He's a classic character. But I really like the you know, Nitro Zeus character, you know. And it's cool that he looks like Shockwave, you know. It really is cool. And, you know, I would love to see him in more movies, you know. And I really enjoyed The Last Night, Transformers The Last Night, and the characters we got in Transformers The Last Night, you know. And I want to make a shout out to all my subscribers. And I just want to say God bless you all and thank you all for your support. You know, peace and blessings to each and every one of you. And I want to make a shout out to all my subscribers. And you know, I wanted to do another video about this, about characters I really enjoyed in a live action movies, and even characters I loved in G1, you know, and you know, because I really love these characters. And that's cool that they have toys of him, you know. You know, yes, they have toys of him, like kind of like my last video. You know, I want to make a shout out to all my subscribers, and I just made another video before this one. I talked about Infernicus. You know what I mean? I really love his character too, his design, you know. And I want to know from my subscribers, what's your favorite Decepticon in Transformers The Last Night, and what's your favorite design of character you like, Decepticon or Autobot, you know. And I just want to know from my subscribers, do any of you have the Nitro Zeus toy, Masterpiece toy, you know? And he looks a lot similar to Shockwave, though. He looks like he could be related. He's just a different color, and his body is a little different. Like, his body is different, you know, than Shockwave's, but he looks similar, you know. And he has a bit of a personality. One thing I could say is he talks a lot, and you know, he's just funny. I like him. He has like a gold chain, and he's like, you know, the Megatron, I'm free at last. You know, he has like a personality. He's very cool. You know what I mean? You know, and you know, I wish he didn't die in Transformers The Last Night. I wish he, you know, would have been still alive, because I liked his design. He was a very cool character. You know, he seems very loyal. You know, and he seems very tough. That's one that I can give Nitro Zeus. He's very tough. And I love his design. His design is really cool. You know, it's kind of familiar, but it's some things about his design is different, you know. And, you know, one thing I noticed, there's been a lot of Transformers that had a jet mode, you know, they had that same off mode, you know, like Megatron, Starscream, Thundercracker, Skywarp, you know, they all had like a jet mode, you know, which is really cool. And I just want to know, like, I hope that he makes more appearances. Like, I would love to see him do a comic book appearance. I would love to see him appear in Transformers cartoons, you know what I mean? That would be really cool, you know. And one thing I noticed, he has 2 guns, and he has 2 blades. He also has whips that he uses, but he has a lot of firepower. That's one thing I could say about Nitro Zeus. You know, I love his personality. He's very funny. He's more like, his personality is more like a human's, you know. And he seems like he's like a comedian. He's very funny, you know. He's very silly. And he's always ready to fight, you know what I mean? He loves to fight, you know. Like, he's definitely brave. He's very brave. And he seems like he's very skilled. He's strong, and he's cocky. He's very cocky, you know. And I just want to make this video, y'all, for my subscribers, and I just want to say peace and blessings to y'all, and thank you all for your